Loyalcation, and Loyalcation really is something pretty cool, especially if you think about the whole CRM and loyalty thing. That was really something that small businesses never really got access to. CRM has always been something for large businesses who were able to have people work on their databases, but small businesses, and let's say the restaurant, for example, they don't know about their clients and about their customers. They might have these little coupon cards, but that's really all they have. And all these new kind of systems allow them, for the first time ever, to create databases to track their clients, to track their customers, and create loyalty programs on that. So take this little situation, and I was imagining what can we do with that. So you have this, and this Marco's Pizza is really small shop. Imagine this situation where you are walking in the street and you're hungry. And you tweet that you're hungry, and Marco replies to you and he says, well, we have your favorite pizza. He knows about your favorite pizza since we found out about that somewhere. And he said, well, we have your favorite pizza, and if you come for lunch, you get a whatever €1 discount. And then you go there and you post, check-in, you leave a review, and for example, at night, Marco sends you an email and he sends you this survey. You can reply to that, and you have this first customer data that is in this database, and next time he will come to you again. And you can easily start a, let's say, small CRM platform on that and continue. So that is actually pretty interesting. And the cool thing about this really is that you don't have to develop things. There's a whole lot of services and software today available already that you can just use and plug in and get started. So there's basically two models today to get such a project started. First one is the Foursquare approach. I think you're all familiar with Foursquare, but that really means that you have to go to the shop, check in, use your mobile check-in, and say that you're at that particular location, which is interesting, especially for places where you don't have to buy things. Like this place, you wouldn't be able to check in here using your, let's say, Visa card or something, since you can't buy anything. So that is really interesting for, let's say, Mozilla or things like that. And it offers the benefit of social sharing, the gaming benefit. But there's another thing, and that is probably even more interesting. And this is something that you see in the Square platform. And I don't know if you've heard about Square already, but it's a project by one of the Twitter founders. And they have this, I think, an iPad application. I don't think it's on iPhone, but they have this iPad application where you can just swipe your Visa card, your MasterCard, and then it automatically registers your payment. But the thing is that since you're using this device that has GPS and an internet connection built in, you can also attach that geo information to your payment, and then have that combined with your purchase, and then, there's a whole lot of things that you can do. So the advantage of this model is that it is based on real revenue, which is kind of interesting, since I could be able to go to some shop, check in there, let's say, every week, but never buy anything. Then I could be your major or your whatever super client, but still never really have bought anything. So the cool thing about this thing is that you actually know how much these people are spending. And this one, probably the most important one, is that you don't really need to use some special service. I mean, everyone needs to pay, and everyone has this Visa card, so you can just use it without any special account or services or whatever. So this is probably, if you're thinking about how small businesses can use these Loyalcation things today, probably the payment check-in maybe combined with the Foursquare model is probably the way to go. So that is really where I am thinking about today, how you can build a service that is really easy to that doesn't